The Song of Achilles. The Song of Achilles is a captivating novel by Madeline Miller that transports readers back to ancient Greece, immersing them in the world of myth and legend. The story is a reimagining of the classic Greek tale of Achilles and the Trojan War, told through the eyes of Patroclus, a young Greek prince who becomes Achilles' closest friend and eventually his lover. This retelling of a timeless story explores themes of love, honor, friendship, and the consequences of choices. Our story begins with young Patroclus, who is exiled from his kingdom after accidentally killing a noble boy. He is sent to live in the kingdom of Phthia, ruled by King Peleus and his son, the demigod Achilles. Achilles is the son of the sea nymph Thetis, and is destined for greatness as the greatest warrior of his time. However, this destiny comes with a heavy burden. Achilles is also fated to die young. In Phthia, Patroclus struggles to find his place among the other boys training to become warriors. He is not as skilled or strong as his peers, and he feels out of place in this world that values physical prowess above all else. However, against all odds, Patroclus and Achilles form an unlikely friendship that quickly blossoms into something deeper. As the boys grow older, their bond strengthens, and they become inseparable. Patroclus, who is well-read and educated, becomes Achilles' confidant and advisor, while Achilles teaches Patroclus the art of combat. Their love and loyalty for one another only grow deeper, and they come to rely on each other for support and guidance. However, their peaceful existence is shattered when Helen, the queen of Sparta, is abducted by Paris, the prince of Troy. This act of treachery sets in motion a series of events that will lead to one of the most famous wars in history, the Trojan War. As the war looms, Achilles is faced with a difficult choice. He must decide whether to pursue his destiny as the greatest warrior in history or to forsake his fate and live a quiet, peaceful life with Patroclus. Despite knowing the high price he will pay for his choice, Achilles ultimately decides to join the Greek forces in their battle against Troy. Patroclus, unwilling to be separated from his beloved, follows him into war. The war against Troy is brutal and long, lasting for 10 years. Achilles quickly proves his worth on the battlefield, becoming a legend in his own right. But the war takes its toll on him, and he becomes increasingly disillusioned with the senseless violence and the politics that drive the conflict. The once great hero begins to question his purpose and the true meaning of honor. As the war rages on, Patroclus continues to support and advise Achilles, even as he struggles with his own feelings of inadequacy and the growing realization that their love may be doomed. However, their bond remains unbroken, and they continue to fight side by side, determined to see the war through to its end. Tragedy strikes when Patroclus, in an effort to rally the demoralized Greek troops, dons Achilles' armor and leads them into battle. He fights bravely but is ultimately killed by the Trojan prince Hector. Achilles, devastated by the loss of his beloved, is consumed by grief and rage. He swears vengeance on Hector and sets out to avenge Patroclus' death. In a climactic battle, Achilles faces Hector in single combat and kills him, avenging Patroclus' death. However, his grief and rage remain unabated, and he desecrates Hector's body, dragging it behind his chariot around the walls of Troy. This act of dishonor angers the gods, and they intervene to ensure that Hector's body is returned to his family for a proper burial. Achilles, still struggling with his grief, begins to recognize the terrible cost of his actions and the futility of his quest for vengeance. As the war continues, Achilles becomes more and more determined to fulfill his destiny and bring an end to the conflict. He leads the Greek forces in a series of battles that bring them closer and closer to the walls of Troy. However, he knows that his own death is fast approaching, as the prophecy foretold. In a final, desperate attempt to breach the walls of Troy and bring an end to the war, Achilles devises a cunning plan. He and his fellow warriors construct a massive wooden horse, which they fill with their best soldiers, including Odysseus and Menelaus. The Greeks then pretend to abandon the siege, leaving the horse behind as an offering to the gods. The Trojans, believing that the Greeks have finally admitted defeat, bring the horse into their city as a trophy. That night, as the Trojans celebrate their supposed victory, the Greek soldiers hidden inside the horse emerge and open the gates of Troy, allowing the rest of the Greek forces to pour into the city. The Greeks quickly overpower the Trojans, and the city is sacked and burned, finally bringing an end to the long and bloody war. In the chaos of the battle, Achilles confronts Paris, the man whose actions set the entire conflict in motion. Although Paris is no match for the great warrior, he manages to shoot Achilles with an arrow, striking him in his only vulnerable spot, his heel. As Achilles falls, mortally wounded, he knows that his destiny has been fulfilled, and he can finally be reunited with Patroclus in the afterlife. The Song of Achilles is a powerful and moving tale that brings the world of ancient Greece to life in vivid detail, exploring themes of love, friendship, honor, and the consequences of our choices. It is a story that will resonate with readers of all ages, reminding us of the enduring power of love and the sacrifices we are willing to make for those we hold dear. Through the eyes of Patroclus, we witness the rise and fall of one of history's greatest heroes, and we are left to ponder the true meaning of greatness and the ultimate price of glory. As the dust settles and the remains of the once great city of Troy smolder, the survivors of the Trojan War begin to come to terms with the aftermath of the decade-long conflict. The Greek forces, victorious but weary from battle, prepare to return to their homes and families. For many, the war has changed them in profound ways, and they must now face the challenge of rebuilding their lives and making sense of the sacrifices they made in the name of honor and glory. Among the Greek heroes, Odysseus embarks on his own journey, a long and treacherous voyage home that will become the stuff of legends. His story, like Achilles, will stand as a testament to the courage and resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Meanwhile, in the underworld, the spirits of the fallen heroes, both Greek and Trojan, find solace and camaraderie in the company of one another. Among them, Achilles and Patroclus are finally reunited, their love transcending the boundaries of life and death. In this realm, they are free from the burdens of their mortal lives, and their love shines as a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. Back in the world of the living, the story of Achilles and Patroclus becomes the stuff of legend, passed down through generations as a reminder of the strength and beauty that can be found even in the most tragic of circumstances. Their love, which defied the conventions of their time and even the will of the gods, serves as a powerful testament to the enduring power of the human spirit and the profound bond that can exist between two souls. In retelling the story of Achilles and Patroclus, Madeline Miller gives new life to these ancient characters and invites us to see them not merely as heroes of legend but as complex, fully realized individuals. In doing so, she challenges us to question our own understanding of heroism, love, and the meaning of a life well lived. Ultimately, the Song of Achilles is a story about the transformative power of love and the lengths to which we will go to protect those we hold dear. It is a tale that speaks to the universal human experience, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, there is light to be found if we are willing to look for it. And in the end, it is this light, the light of love and the enduring bond between Achilles and Patroclus, that shines the brightest, illuminating the true meaning of heroism and the timeless value of the human spirit. So, dear Epic Listen viewers, as we close the chapter on this incredible tale, let us carry with us the lessons it has taught us about love, friendship, and the power of our choices. Let the story of Achilles and Patroclus serve as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we can still find beauty and meaning in the world around us. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and until next time, keep exploring the stories that touch your heart and inspire your soul. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey through the Song of Achilles. If you enjoyed this summary and want to discover more captivating stories and thought-provoking insights, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Epic Listen community. Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we release new content. Your support means the world to us, so please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. If you have any thoughts or suggestions for future videos, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, this is Epic Listen, your go-to channel for immersive storytelling and compelling summaries. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop listening.